When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UTSA Roadrunners. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Roadrunners will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Georgia Tech's offense will start this game off with the football. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Makes the grab on the big throw. Wide open spaces. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Orlando. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. to sling it on second down. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the ground game. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Let's talk for just a second about UTSA. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship...
Snags it inside the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Uncorks one. Snags it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Roadrunners have it with a first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Looking for the end zone. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it, signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. The Roadrunners headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Orlando. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Roadrunner. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Creates a little space. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Here's a heat. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 11 over Kentucky.
Pulls it in. It's Orlando.
The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Takes a shot. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Roadrunners with the 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Using the quick game. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Roadrunners want to crank the tempo. To the air on 1st down. Finds a tight end.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Makes the catch. It's Orlando. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UTSA. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
They've got the screen set up. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's late. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Across the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to get it through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll close the gap to 14.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Throws it back. Here comes the heat. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play of the half. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta.
The Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And the Roadrunners come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
The Roadrunners will snap it on first and 10. Scrambling away. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, first and 10 from the 11. Grab behind the line. It's Poe. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
27, Georgia Tech.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Fighting off the defender. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9. Offense in the hurry-up.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly.
Brings it in down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else, but in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Flips it out on the screen. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Roadrunners have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. Complete on the comeback. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
The Roadrunners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll do it himself. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. And the Yellow Jackets come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their... Looking deep down the right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, UTSA! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
Georgia Tech, 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Might as well give it to him again. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It is perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that, and a little rub their nose in it.
And the Roadrunners look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he was a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on.
Fires one high and deep. He caught it, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The play action fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air, it's Banks. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Making side adjustments here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quick shuffle pass. He stopped just inside his own 40. They'll mark it at the 39, and it'll be 4th down. And the Roadrunners will hustle to the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
414 satellite. 414 satellite.
Off play action. Throwing right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there.
Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
UTSA 55. Georgia Tech 9.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. At the 35, he's loose. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.